Okay, I'm going to cover several things here. First, for Sabine Hossenfelder's description of a motor, Chick, you're a little bit off on how they work, but I'm thinking your team probably just doesn't really have the best understanding of electric motors. Now, they will vary. They do rely upon changing magnetic fields. That's how electric motors work. But if it's a direct current motor, if it's an alternating current motor, if it's single phase, if it's three phase, their construction will vary a little bit, depending upon the power source. But the main thing you talked about was some scientists or engineers or whatever, and they had made a device to tap into the Earth's magnetic field, but this was such a minuscule amount of power, within the microwatts or something. Just a microvolt and a microamp. But this was like a centimeter in diameter tube. I'm guessing is a magnetic coil wrapped around. That's how I kind of conceive something like this, being built. But I may be off on that. But something that would actually tap into the Earth's magnetic field. But like I said, it's such a tiny amount that it's not really practical for most applications. I'm thinking for remote stuff, probably photovoltaic stuff would be a better answer for most stuff. Because they have developed that technology over the years. They've got some pretty decent photovoltaic cells. But like I said, your description of the motor, you might bone up on how motors work. Let's see. My earlier casino video. Now I've made one or two videos, where I was actually at a slot machine. I dropped $10 into two different machines and played them till I got one a little bit, and eventually got down to 60 cents, and I couldn't play that with under the minimum playable amount, so I just cashed out. I've got a ticket that says Desert Diamond Casino, 60 cents. I couldn't get the cash out machines to work, so I said, well, hell, for 60 cents, I got to worry about it. But I had videos, me playing those slot machines, but it's either it didn't record or something didn't happen. Why I don't have the video. I'll probably go back up there. I'll probably swing back there when I go to the, do that waterfall trail at the White Tanks. I'll probably swing back there on the way back just to make a video from inside the casino. That's a nice place. That's a fancy place. They do have those machines were like the penny machines or nickel machines, something like that. I'm sure a lot of older retired people sit there and play those things. They'll probably put $100 in there and then stay until that's gone. I'm sure a lot of people play that. But main thing I want to now I need to do this periodically just to shut up the people that might sound gay. But this is gonna include I'm gonna visualize doing this to about a dozen different chicks. Some of them I know personally. Some of them are just here on YouTube. But okay, they sit in my lap. Let's see. I got one hand on. Katie's watch here, so I'm not going to get too graphic. Now, one hand is on those things that the women have two of. Because of course she's naked, or she lets me put my hands under her clothing. But my other hand, well, so the kitties don't pick it up, but on her button. I think most women are going to know what her button is. And she starts moaning real softly. So I ask her, I say, now, we're all a little bit different. You're going to have to let me know. Do you like it real soft and gentle and easy? Do you like it hard and fast? How do you like it? She says, don't worry about that. Just do it. Just get me off, man. She starts moaning a little more. And finally she goes, oh, yeah, man, I got off. Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to rest up a bit. Okay. I got to do that every now and then so somebody doesn't say I'm gay. And if some chick really wants to, hey, we got to know each other first. Okay, love y'all. Bye-bye.